Hi everyone, it's Sue here, and I wanted to make this short video around holistic, healthy things you can do to keep yourself healthy during this season of sick. Seems like everybody I know right now is not well. So I come from the world of yoga, Ayurveda, and aromatherapy, and these are the tools I'm going to use to share with you. First of all, sort of my new thing, and I'm playing with this today, is making turmeric or health shots. Have you ever heard of these? The ingredients that are in this are really, really good for immune system, lots of vitamin C, um, lots of immune enhancing properties so that you don't get sick. And if you do get sick, it can help you get better quicker. But I don't like those kind that you buy in the store. They're, the longer they sit in the containers, the less potent they are. And a lot of times you just don't even know what's always in them. So let's make our own. So take a lemon or two, take the rind off, cut it up, put it in a blender. Do the same thing with an orange. And then take turmeric and ginger. The amount really depends on how much you're making. These are two small ones, and I'm going to make one lemon, one orange with these. Okay. Scrape the outer edges off, outer raw skin off, cut it up, put it in a blender. Grind in a little bit of black pepper because the black pepper helps the turmeric. You can put a little cayenne pepper in it, but go easy. And if you've got a pitic nature like I do, skip that part. And if you need a little bit of a sweeter consistency, put a little bit of maple syrup in it, but not much. Blend it up, put them in a little shot glass, and swig it down once a day. You can strain it if you don't like the pulp, but I personally think the pulp is helpful, so I leave it in there. And I would make enough for maybe a couple days or to share with your family members. Try not to make a whole bunch and keep it in the refrigerator because, again, the longer it stays in the refrigerator, the less potency you're going to have. So I'm going to make one and fill a small mason jar and bring some to my family because they're not well right now. The second thing I want to mention is an Ayurvedic tool. Yep, I left it in the other room, but it's a neti pot. Do you guys know what neti pot nasal rinsing is all about? It's an Ayurvedic practice. And you fill a neti pot that you can buy in the store with warm filtered water and a pharmaceutical grade saline solution. Put it in one nostril, let it drip out the other one. Put it in the other nostril, let it drip out the other one. Get rid of the excess. And that's a cleansing technique to be done every day. I do it every single day. I live in the desert. It's really dry here and people are sick. So I'm doing it every day. But here's the key. After you do that, because it's a cleansing, you need to have a nourishing or nurturing practice to follow it up. And this is where Nasya oil comes in handy. This is a nose oil. It's specifically blended for the nose. And there's different places you can buy it, different kinds. You could even put something as simple as almond oil or olive oil in your nose, but that can be a little intense. This is much softer and nicer to use. And the way you use that is you just put a drop or two, it comes in a dropper, right? A drop or two on the palm of your hand. Take your pinky finger, get it on your pinky finger, then rub it on the inside of your nostrils. This will create a barrier between your nose and your internal body and the outside world. So if you happen to be around people that are not well, likelihood is you're not going to get sick because it's not going to go in through the nose. A little tip, if you live in a windy area or you travel a lot, do that same practice in your ears. And that will create a barrier at your ears, and it will actually soften the intensity of the wind. A lot of people don't like the wind, and it will also help going up and down in the airplane. So just a couple little tips, but the neti pot and the turmeric shot or the healthy shot are two really key things that you could do anytime, but really important now. The third thing I'm going to talk about are essential oils or aromatherapy. And I use doTERRA oils because I trust their potency and I trust their efficacy. And I'm going to talk about this one bundle. They call it the Family Essentials Kit. And it has 10 oils in it, 10 different oils that honestly, I don't know if you're going to need any others. You might want others, but for what I'm talking about, this is a really nice bundle to get. It comes with those 10 oils, and it also comes with a pamphlet to tell you what the oils are and how to use them. And I'm just going to mention what they are, then I'm going to tell you a couple highlights. So there's lavender in here. Lavender is really good for all things calming. Maybe you've got a little bit of a headache, or you want to put some lavender on the back of your neck because you've got some tension. You could even rub it on your belly if you happen to have a little bit of an upset. Lavender is for all things calming. And with doTERRA oils, some of the oils you're able to ingest because of their purity. So sometimes you can ingest them. Most people like to smell them, so you could put them in a diffuser. The way I like to do it is topically, so I get it on my body, rub it in, and then smell. So I've done it topically, which will go in through the skin, and I've breathed it in, so it goes in through my limbic system that way. Okay. The second oil that's in this kit is lemon, and this is really good for cleansing. So you could, again, do it the same way I just told you. Lemon's really good as a tip to clean with. And so that's a whole nother conversation. Peppermint's in this particular kit, and peppermint's really good for opening the breathing nasal passages and airways if you're congested. It's also really good for headaches. Doing the same thing. You can smell it. You could rub a little bit on your temples or on the back of your neck. Peppermint's pretty potent. So what you could do when the potency is too strong is to mix it with some liquid oil. This is fractionated coconut oil from doTERRA. And the way I would use peppermint, because it is strong, is I would pour some in my hand, just a little bit of this oil in my hand, drop 1 drop of peppermint, rub it together, and use it that way. And that way, not only is it going to go into your system better with a carrier oil, but it's not such a strong hit, a little bit easier to manage. Breathe is in this particular kit, and this is specifically created for breathing. A lot of people put this in the diffuser at night because it's helpful for them to be able to breathe all night long and not get stuffy or, other airway passage issues. Deep blue is in this one, deep blue oil, and that's really good for anything that hurts, any kind of joint pain, any kind of body aches. It's a really nice, and I would definitely use the blending of the fractionated coconut oil with the deep blue because it is real strong. Melaleuca, which is tea tree oil, really good for immunity and keeping germs away. Frankincense, all things frankincense. Frankincense is very healing on a cellular level. I could do a whole workshop on just frankincense. Oregano, we know, is really good for clearing away viruses and bacterias. That way it's best to ingest it, and that's a whole nother topic, but oregano oil is really good for that. Digestin is one of my favorites, and that's a blend to help your digestive system. And you could put that with coconut oil on your tummy, and it would really, really help. And the last one in this kit is On Guard, and On Guard is all things immunity. It's one of the blends of oils that is the most popular with doTERRA because it helps to keep away all types of germs and viruses and help your body fight germs and viruses. So all of those things are in this kit. All those 10 oils are in this kit. And the other way I would tell you to use any oil, especially if you want to get a systemic effect, like with On Guard or with frankincense or even the Breathe, instead of rubbing it near your face, you could also put it on the bottoms of your feet. Yeah. And with the On Guard, the way I use it now, because of the season we're in, I put it on the bottoms of my feet first thing in the morning, and I put them on the bottoms of my feet before I go to bed. And that way I'm sort of ensured that I'm doing the very best I can. And then the last little tip is a simple one. Get out in the fresh air. The fresh air is really good for our immune system. It kind of kicks us up into a high gear, especially if it's cold out. And it gets us out of the indoors and away from where everybody else is. So drinking lots of water, flushing the system, that's another really great one. I don't have my water bottle in here with me, but I took a little break for a while, but I restarted my 48-ounce water bottle with lemon water, maple syrup, and a little bit of cayenne pepper. But again, I'm going light on that because I have a fiery nature. Don't need to make it more fiery. So I will drop the link to the doTERRA Essential Family Essentials Kit with this video. And I will also drop the link to my YouTube Wellness with Sue Neti Pot video. And feel free to reach out to me with any questions or further concerns, or, just to share maybe. I'm happy to help. That's what I'm here for, to support you in your well-being. So have a great day, and until next time.